Okay, so for the next part, you'll notice that in the Monday section, I've got these color-coded drop downs. And for this, right, the idea is that if a time slot is taken, like in this case for 4 p.m., there's a student that I can expect on Monday, then I just choose scheduled for that. On the 4:30 time slot, no one has signed up for that parent-teacher conference, and so it is read and available. The way to do this is, if we don't already have this laid out, obviously, if it's already laid out, you can copy and paste it, and that's a bit easier. But let's say that you need to set this up. So I'm going to select drop down, and on the right-hand side, you're going to notice that we have the ability to edit what is available as a drop down choice, and we can choose the color for those as well. Now, there's also the issue of range. So in this case, because I only clicked on the first cell, it's going to apply that range as just noticing this cell. One easy way to change that is if I just drag down, now my drop downs will appear in all of those. So it duplicates them. But then with the editing side of things, what we would do, similar to what I did for this one, is our option one, we're going to change to scheduled. So that time is no longer available. And we'll do available for this one. And then all I did from there, and depending on the context, and how you want to set things up, it starts you off by default with two, but you could always add other options as well. You're not just stuck with that the two, so you can always add those if it's necessary. But then what we want to do is we want to change the color for these to our red and or to our green and red to match what we have in our Monday parent teacher conferences. And then we'll go ahead and click done. And it has our rules here. So this is our rule for the Monday conferences. This is our rule for the Thursday conferences. You can always add more, but for now, our rules are just going to be that. And then that allows us to put in our scheduled or available. It looks like this didn't copy, or the range didn't work. So one thing I can do is I can click on the first cell and the bottom. Oh, and I'll just hold shift and delete those. And then now I can select that cell and then pull that down. So maybe make sure you take a look at that. I copied mine first, and so it based it off of the original entry that I had in that cell and didn't show up with the scheduled or available. Now that it's in that cell, I can expand that down and duplicate it.
So very similar to how you would use a drop down in a Google Doc too, except now it's tied to that particular cell.